Hey there, this is Natalie, and this is just going to be a quick news update video because we have confirmed very good news about Mushoku Tensei Season 2, as well as some fairly credible rumours about ReZero Season 3. Firstly, the Mushoku Tensei stuff. Currently, we are waiting for the new Mushoku Tensei OVA, which will be released with the Japanese Blu-ray on March the 16th. This will be an adaptation of a chapter from the light novels where Eris goes out adventuring and meets a character who will appear again in Season 2. Now, I will be covering that OVA, as well as doing a reading of the chapter as it was in the novels once it's released, so make sure you're subscribed if you want to see more content about that. Still, in tandem with an advanced screening of this extra unaired episode, the official Mushoku Tensei Twitter account put out a tweet confirming that Mushoku Tensei Season 2 will be happening. Now, I know some people are still confused about this, so I do need to clarify that Season 2 of Mushoku Tensei is not the season that came out in the fall 2021 season. That was Season 1 Part 2, where Season 1 of Mushoku Tensei was a split course season, much like ReZero Season 2. That means that all of the anime episodes that have been released so far are part of Season 1, and it was Season 2 that we were waiting to get confirmed. Now, the tweet doesn't give any more information than that Mushoku Tensei Season 2 is happening, so we will have to wait longer to find out which season that will be airing in, though a hopeful guess could be early 2023. It does at the very least mean that we won't be looking at a long gap between seasons, and so hopefully the momentum Mushoku Tensei gained with fans will keep going strong and make Season 2 a big success. One other thing we don't know about yet is whether Season 2 will be the only thing announced. There was speculation before this announcement that there may be a Mushoku Tensei movie, and if that gets announced too, then it will come down to what that will cover. The light novel series is interesting here, because Season 1 covered Volumes 1 to 6, and Volume 7 is an unusual volume, because it was all content that wasn't in the original Mushoku Tensei web novel. Basically, in the web novel, which can be considered the author's first draft of the story, there was a time skip between the events at the end of Season 1 and what will be the next long arc. But as the series was adapted into the light novels, author Rifujin Namaganote filled in what happened to Rudeus during that 2-year time skip with Volume 7. That's not to say Volume 7 is filler. In fact, it's a volume most light novel readers like a lot, with a lot of interesting events in it. But it does mean it's a kind of standalone arc that many people felt would work very well as a movie, allowing Season 2 to start off the longer arc that begins in Volume 8. This means that unless a movie gets confirmed or denied, we don't yet know for sure exactly where Season 2 will begin story-wise, which makes things interesting for novel readers who would normally be able to figure out what will be covered almost down to the episode, based on the light novels. Still, that's our Mushoku Tensei news, but while I'm here, I'd also like to briefly discuss some other potentially very good news, which is the rumours that ReZero Season 3 is already in production. These rumours come from Ice, or at Lorem Ipsum Verb on Twitter, who is a very prominent member of the Western ReZero fan community, and who's also heavily involved in translating ReZero materials and news. He's been party to credible leaks in the past, and he is someone who's generally considered a trustworthy source of news about ReZero. So the fact he says that information has been leaked to him, saying ReZero Season 3 is already in production, is very promising. Naturally, we can't really celebrate anything until an official announcement is made, but I for one do trust this source and am fairly confident that this will soon turn out to be true. This will be very good news, Because unlike with Mushoku Tensei, where we were all pretty certain Season 2 would be happening, and it was only a question of how soon, due to Studio Bind having been formed specifically to make the series, and due to its initial success, ReZero has been subject to quite a lot of doomerism when it comes to the prospect of a Season 3. Additionally, given the 4-year wait between Seasons 1 and 2, a lot of fans were worried that even if Season 3 was to be made, it might be an extremely long wait. And given the source material for the next 2 arcs is complete in the light novels, we were all hoping there wouldn't be a repeat of that kind of wait time. Still, that's the news as we have it now on both series. Mushoku Tensei Season 2 is confirmed, though with no release date as yet. The OVA will be released next week. And for ReZero, we have promising but unconfirmed rumours that Season 3 is already being worked on. I'd call that a pretty good set of news to start the week. Thanks as always to my supporters on Patreon, and to everyone who helps me out by subscribing and watching my videos. Thank you for watching this one, and I hope to see you again very soon.